Singapore's Defence Minister says the country's armed forces must restructure to meet new security challenges. He says the move is necessary for the SAF to stay relevant, responsive and effective for the country's defence.
Dr. Ng Eng Hen has highlighted that regional cooperation is also needed for two key challenges: terrorism and maritime threats. Ahmad Khan reports on the Committee of Supply debate in Parliament.
Singapore, like the world, is at an inflection point. And it is for this new environment that Singapore must prepare itself, says Defence Minister Ng Eng Hen.
For Singapore, we watch these developments ever so closely, carefully trying to preserve space for ourselves, to maintain our sovereignty and pursue our own interests. We have no desire to take sides or to be caught in a crossfire. We stand for our national interests, and so far we have maintained independence and space for ourselves. But as contestation increases in this region, it will be increasingly difficult to do so.
Despite these challenges, he noted that Singapore is able to forge even stronger defence relations with the US, China and key partners. And against the changing geopolitics, the SAF still needs to respond to clear and present security threats. To fight terrorism, it will work closely with other like-minded countries and formalized intelligence sharing through what's called the ASEAN Our Eyes initiative. The SAF is restructuring its intelligence outfits so that its core missions are now to detect, forewarn and respond to terrorist plots. To deal with cyber threats, a high-level committee has been formed. The SAF Cyber Command will provide threat assessments and early warning and also respond accordingly. Dr. Ng said this restructuring effort will take some years to accomplish.
None here, I suspect, will question the need for such a cyber force. The simplest question: who is the enemy? For air, land and sea, you have a limited numbers who are potential aggressors, but in cyber, it could be potentially many more. So the committee intends to be bold in examining ways that we can address this challenge, but also more as important is to recruit soldiers of the right aptitude, training and deployment.
To better tackle maritime threats such as sea robberies and intrusions into Singapore territorial waters, new purpose-built ships will be acquired and delivered in the next few years. These new assets will work with the Navy's littoral mission vessels.
We have reached out to our counterparts in Malaysia and Indonesia to propose that the Malacca Straits Patrol Initiative, which has worked so well through coordinated patrols to reduce piracy in the Malacca Strait, be extended to other areas in our surrounding waters, and discussions are ongoing.
Dr. Ng noted that this year's projected budget increase for the Defence Ministry is 3.2%, keeping pace with inflation.